Surprise, joy, all things you're nearly guaranteed to experience when our next guests use their new invention. They've taken their idea from the basement to the shelves of Walmart. Please welcome the creators of ZipString, Austin Hillam and Stephen Fazio. Hi, gentlemen.
Hey, thanks.
Hi there.
Great to be here.
I'm pumped to meet you both. I loved watching all your videos and looking at everything you guys have done. It's so impressive. But let's start at the beginning, okay? Let's talk about the idea. Stephen, it started with you, right? Can
That's
you tell
right.
people about that?
So I am an electrical engineering student at Georgia Tech, and that's kind of where this all started. I had this project I was doing where I had to design a circuit board that was no larger than the size of a credit card. And I watched this science teacher on YouTube demonstrate this concept of a benchtop string launcher, and it would shoot this string out in the air and it would hover. And so I built that into my circuit board, smaller than a credit card, and I made it smaller and fit in your hand. It was all battery powered, and that's where the project started.
Wow, that's so, okay, so then you met Austin. Austin, you brought him to the basement, so to speak, and you were like, then what? You're like, we need to do something to ZipString to make it sellable. Then what happened?
So he had this prototype, and we were just nerding out about it. Yeah, it's right here.
Okay.
This is the
cool.
OG. This is the original.
Right.
Yes.
Kind of looks like a brick phone.
Right.
It's definitely a prototype. So it needed a lot of cleaning up. And so that's where Austin came in.
Yeah, so I brought him over to my parents' place. My father jumped in on the fun, and 12 days later, we had this new prototype. And we both shared, like, Stephen, this is cool. You can't share this with anyone.
Yeah.
So I had to put it on my TikTok. and
Stephen.
I know, but it went super crazy viral.
Yeah.
By that night, it had over like 20 million views. It hit the front page of Reddit. It was all over
What?
Facebook, YouTube. There was a ripple that was sent throughout the internet.
Yeah. Now, were you a little bit mad at him when he did that?
We just had to like roll up our sleeves, like, all right, here we go.
Yes,
It's
time.
It's time. And so we just kept running.
Yeah, and then I know you started like actually making them in that basement.
Yeah.
That was
what
for-
was the process like? Yeah.
So we did this crowdfunding campaign, and we brought in like 4,000 orders, and that's when it got really serious.
Wow.
And so we had to figure out how to deliver 4,000 ZipStrings.
Yeah.
And so we just set up shop in my parents' basement, had like 6 resin printers going. All of our friends and family came in and helped.
Oh,
And
that's so cool.
we
I love that.
made the first 4,000 in the basement.
What a story. And then I know you guys went to Shark Tank. Can you talk about that experience a little bit?
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So we had the opportunity to go on Shark Tank, and it was just a crazy fun experience. We ended up having a bidding war between Robert Herjavec and Kevin O'Leary, and they came in together on a deal. And just the whole thing was really fun. I've never been more nervous in my life. You know, if I didn't have that experience, I'd probably be really nervous right now.
You guys are doing great. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
thank
good.
you.
I can't imagine how nerve-wracking that is too. And you see people, and it looks so like it's like executed flawlessly. But I'm sure there's a lot of nerves.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
that's totally right. I think
Yeah.
we might have been filming for 40 minutes. They cut it down.
Sure.
So you're filming for 40 minutes, and there are definitely things that you're like, oh, I really wanted that to be in there, and oh, I wish it could have been in there. But there are other things where you're like, oh my goodness, I'm so glad they didn't put that in.
Right. So when you leave there and you have the deal, then what happens?
So you just kept running, and after about 6 months of due diligence, we all decided to part ways. But overall, like the whole
The
Shark Tank
experience.
was just, and it was so great for us too. You know,
Yeah.
they're great to work
Yeah.
with, and it turned into just an awesome thing for us.
That's great. And now you guys are in stores. You can buy ZipString. Tell me, like, is it
Yeah,
this
you gotta
easy to use?
gotta try it.
Okay,
So
all right.
I'm gonna-
Show me
so-
how.
So hold it up.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
you
right.
can use your right hand. That's
Okay.
a little easier.
Okay. All right.
And then I just want you to hold down that button.
Okay. Oh my gosh!
And so,
That's so
isn't it
cool.
magical? Try going left and right,
It
left and
really
right.
is. Okay, I'm gonna do this as we wrap up this segment. But you guys are awesome. What a cool invention! I can't wait to show this to my boy.